Sometimes, it seems like everything is about getting skinny. Juice cleansers will cut calories, yoga will accumulate you in tip-top shape, and there's consistently a new diet to try. But all the absorption placed on being thin is exhausting, not to mention dangerous. That's why we are so inspired by the ascent profiles and embrace of plus-size models in the fashion industry today. Plus-size models are full-figured models, or extended sizes models, or outsize models, or also large-size models. It is a term applied to a person who is engaged primarily in modeling plus-size clothing. Plus-size models were first represented by model agencies in the 1970s. Prior to this, models freelanced directly with retailers, designers and magazines. Now there is the plus-size industry. Fashion designers are starting to look more closely at the earning potential from plus-size clothing, and have used plus-size models for their advertising campaigns and catwalks. Currently the most popular by demand and exposure. Here is a list of the top 10 plus-size models in the business today. Many of these plus-size models are relatively unknown, but we're hoping to change that. This list of the top 10 plus-size models based not only the hottest women, but also the most successful and ambitious. These healthy, full-sized hotties are riding the wave of public backlash against the walking coat hangers plying the runways. Hottest top 10 plus-size models in fashion industry. 10. Robyn Lawley. Robyn Lawley is an Australian plus-size model from the western suburbs of Sydney, Australia. She is best known as one of 3 cover models of Vogue Italia's June 2011 issue, the first plus-size model to be shot for Australian Vogue and the first Australian plus-size model to be on the cover of Madison, an Australian fashion magazine. She has graced numerous magazine covers, including Vogue Italia, Marie Claire and Elle France. Moreover, she is the very first plus-size model to star in a high-end designer campaign in September 2012. Lawley announced on Good Morning America that she had signed on to model in a series of ads for Ralph Lauren. Justine Lego is a plus-size model with gorgeous blonde hair and a size 14 bod. From Canada with love comes this French femme fatale. Perfect skin, alluring curves, luscious legs and a beautiful face makes Justine a quadruple threat. How refreshing it is when major fashion magazines take the plunge and put a beautiful model with a fuller figure on the cover. Elle Quebec did just that when it cast Lego for its May 2013 cover. 8. Saffy Carina. Saffy Carina is an agency-represented model, trained actress, TV presenter based in London. She is published and has worked internationally. Saffy's ethnicity is an unusual mix of Cuban, Filipino, Hawaiian, Irish. She is one of the current faces of Littlewoods and is featured in the TV commercial print ads alongside Colleen Rooney. Saffy recently made it down to the final 4 of the Sun newspaper's MS Lingerie model search from thousands of entries. Saffy was also featured as a catwalk model in the 2009 series of Gox Fashion Fix on Channel 4. 7. Flavia Lassiter. She is known as the plus-sized Gisele Bündchen, and not just because they share the same homeland. Flavia Lassiter is the plus-size model who's set to bust out of her native Brazil and quickly take over the world. Already have been featured in Vogue Italia in July 2012 and the February 2012 issue of Bust. She is married and has a daughter now. Crissy Schmidt is a Canadian actress and plus-size model. She took acting classes with television actor Dean Armstrong, known in the United States for his participation on Showtime's Queer as Folk series. By 2005, she had begun to gain worldwide fame, as Degrassi was being seen in countries such as Australia and the United States, where it is broadcast by Nickelodeon's The N Channel. 5. Marius de Venegas. This brunette bombshell did not just make waves, she created a tsunami when she strut her stuff throughout the streets of Berlin naked for Navabi. Marius de Venegas was born in San Jose, California. She has an easygoing personality and a love of life. She has always had a love of being in front of the camera and loves being in the spotlight. Mariesta fell into modeling by entering a model search for Faith 21 in 2010. She worked with many prestigious clients in the modeling industry, such as Navabi, Igigi, Torrid, Leg Avenue, Domino Dollhouse and some local Bay Area fashion magazines. 4. Mia Tyler. The all-star supermodel with an all-star family. Primarily a plus-size fashion model and designer, Tyler launched her own clothing line, titled Revolution 1228, in February 2009. At the age of 17, Tyler appeared on the MTV show House of Style. Tyler has been represented by the Wilhelmina modeling agency. She has appeared in such elite magazines as 17, Teen People, Mode, Us, Jump, YM, Moxie Girl, Vogue, and on the cover of Flair. She has also appeared on the runways of New York and Paris. 3. Johanna Dray. Johanna Dray is a groundbreaking French plus-size model from Paris. When Dray first began modeling, there were no plus-size agencies. With education in fashion design, she became the first plus-size model in Europe to launch a collaborative plus-size clothing line, called Tendencies 2. Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham is a plus-size model from Lincoln, Nebraska. She has appeared in the films Boys Club and Gypsy Eyes. She is best known as a lingerie model for the plus-size clothing store Lane Bryant. She has also appeared in fashion magazines such as Vogue and Latina. 1. Jenny Runk. Born in Georgia on June 13, 1989, Runk is pretty new to the modeling scene, but she is already making headlines. In April, she modeled for H&M's swimsuit line and became the company's first plus-size model to sport its clothing. Pretty impressive, especially considering she was modeling the typically curve-resistant category of swimwear.